Check, check. Hey guys, good morning, good evening. What is going on? Let me know if you can hear me all right. um, yeah, weird. My chat isn't working for YouTube. Do I have to refresh this maybe? 1 second. Another Friday. It's a Friday here in Australia. Yo, what's up, guys? All right, cool. You can hear me. All right. Well, I need to change my screens. Give me 1 quick second. Open this. How you guys doing? What is new in the land of NFTs? Good to have you all join. What's up, Arthur? Sakasi? What's up, Maddie? What's happening? Eric, cool. You can hear me. Trading Kid, good to see you again, my friend. Drexia, hello. I Huddle, hi Maddie. Is that a curio card profile pic that I see? I like it. Streaming from work. Nice. Good. Your company needs to restart. Oh no, let's not restart. All right, Friday, guys. Friday, right? It's such a beautiful day outside. I'm literally just gonna go straight outside after the stream. It's 9 a.m. here in Melbourne, and people are locked down in their homes, including me. So you're not gonna see my face because I need to trim. I need to trim my face, which I'll do on the weekend. But it is good to see you guys again. Slava, good morning. Good morning, Eric. Hey, Maddie, what's happening? Ian, how you doing? Doge NFT. Good morning, Maddie. Tashiado's Arts Showcase. Hopefully I said that right. Maddie, what is going on? Cool, guys. Let's get started. Maybe very quickly, actually, I will post this on Twitter. Give me 1 quick second. I'll post over here. But not much to go through today in terms of news and stuff. I was thinking, it is a Friday, bit of a chilled out mood. The weather's good. Instead of going through news all the time, we can just talk to each other, right? Love to just see how you guys are going. I want to know NFTs, guys. NFTs are so full on sometimes. I kind of feel like like the mindset mentally. I don't know about you guys. Is your brain able to relax? For me, like the NFT space, it's such a world of opportunity that my mind is like buzzing 24/7. Let me just quickly post this. YouTube stream. Control V. All right. From Venezuela. Raheem, hello. Al Castellanos, good morning, mate. Ross, let's go. Did you manage to take a better look at Red Lion Eye Gazette? You said you liked the project. The weekly NFT tells the week's news, stories, and art. Amazing. I actually didn't. I huddle. I have so much to do, guys. I've got I'm running this. Running the Medikey is a team of 6 people. We're hiring another 4, so it's going to be 10 people that I'm going to be managing. Then I've got my venture fund that's coming out that I will be launching hopefully this month. That will raise a lot of money and we'll be investing in the NFTs side of thing, crypto and equity. Then I've got my content and then I've got my family. So between all of that, my NFT coverage, like personal investigation in NFTs is quite limited. That's why I kind of do these streams, because I really like the fact that I can talk to you guys and you can tell me some alpha and I can share with you what I know. You guys can tell me what you know. Yeah, Arthur's saying 100% feel live wide all the time. Have to take a day in nature to recharge, bro. For real, guys. Got some questions coming in. I might just talk to you guys for a little bit before. Yeah, totally feel plugged in like 24/7. It was fun at the start, and I think back in the day, there wasn't this much opportunity, like in the sense of there's a handful of projects in 2019, 2020, and we were just focused on those projects and building those projects. Now it's like project after project after project. It's like switching from one to the other, relearning everything, and it's fun, but it's so mentally exhausting that I find myself just sleeping. Like sometimes I'll hit the bed in midday. I'll take a midday nap and I'll just knock out for like 4 hours, and I'll wake up thinking, "What the hell just happened?" And I think part of it is, yes, being a new dad, but I think part of it is also just my brain being exhausted on all the NFT info that's coming in, the filtering, the decision fatigue that happens. Again, it's fun, and these are waves. Like, I'm not sure if this industry is going to be this buzzing all the time. Maybe people will go on to focus on specific projects, but like the crypto industry is always goes through these cycles, right? So at the start, at the peak of the cycle, everyone's buzzing, everyone's talking about it. Then the cycle dies down a little bit, and then this slow mellow period for like a year or two. But with NFTs, I feel like we're definitely getting to a um a phase where there's going to be projects launched like every day, just because intrinsically there's so much more here apart from just releasing a token or releasing this and that. There's games coming out. These avatar projects are going on to do big things, and integrating with all these other projects. So I think we're changing the way these cycles are going to go. The Medikey ETA drop, I will let you guys know, guys. It's like a nice 2 to 3 weeks from now. The artist just gave us a heads up saying that the Medikey 4 edition looks wicked. He's going to show us some pics today or tomorrow. Probably Monday, actually, since tomorrow's the weekend. So I think we'll have a better ETA on that. But guys, it's going to have characters in the Medikey design. It's going to have our ship. I don't want to leak too much, but it's going to be like a story in a card. It's the freaking dopest thing I've ever seen. I saw this artist on Twitter, and I had to get that artist to do our Medikey. Like, there was no ifs or buts. So, not a popular artist, but I think the art style is going to be amazing. What I'm finding is like the really, really popular artists are, they're great. They've got the success, but if you really dig deep into the art world in NFTs or just in general, you'll find some like a lot of talent. So I came across the profile, and you guys will definitely see some hints. I think I'll talk to the guys, but I think I might leak a little bit on what the Medikey 4 is gonna look like. But God, I just can't wait to show you guys. But why haven't you mentioned Degen Apes and Solana? I actually have, my friend. I have. I was looking at Solana. I did mention Degen Apes and Solana. You are missing out, Maddie. You know what? 100 Sol, guys. 100 Sol floor. So that's 10k floor for Solana. That's already pretty expensive. So, check it out if you want. Solana Apes looks pretty cool. Honestly, the art style of Solana Apes. Check this out, guys. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but you have to hear me out, right? You are Astro Friends. Astro Friends. So let me just open this up. Astro Friends. Then you got Solana Apes. Solana Apes. You guys tell me if Maddie is going crazy. Solana Apes. God, I can't spell on this keyboard is really shit. How do I Degen Apes, right? Degenerate Apes. What's the website for these guys? Degen Ape Academy. All right. You guys tell me if Maddie's going crazy. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the art style, and look at the images. Look at the kind of what's going on here. You got the team. You even had there was actually a wallpaper here that looked exactly like the other ones. What does it go about? No. So look at Astro Friends now, right? There was literally a wallpaper that looked exactly like this, right? The broken up images, the box images right here. And I was like, what the heck? It looks exactly the same. And then look at the art style, right? This is the art style. And this is the art style of the apes. I feel like it's the same artist and the same kind of website. Maybe a little bit different, but it has that fluidity, clean look to it. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. But for me, I was like, wait a second. It looks like the exact same artists did this. They must have changed the website because it was very similar. I remember going on it, and it was quite similar to the other one. I don't know, guys. I feel like it was the same artist or something. Maybe it was the same team that released on Solana. Anyway, DJ Apes is actually doing pretty damn good, being one of the very early avatar projects on Solana. So check it out if you want to. We don't see you, Maddie. Yeah, I am not doing my face today, guys. No face today. I'm gonna pin this. What else are you guys asking? Waiting for more projects on Algorand. Yeah, tell me about it. Hyped about the future of the entire crypto industry for sure. All right, guys. Arthur says yes, very close. Need to tread carefully around new NFT blockchains. I'm personally not dropping 10k at the moment. The chain needs to prove itself. There's also been smart contract hacks on Solana. Iron out the bugs first. That is true, GT. That is true, my friend. Something feels much more safer when you spend money on Ethereum because, you know, there's been multiple projects that have launched on Ethereum. We know that, you know, there's still a lot of hacks and bugs and contract things that go down. But we know that Ethereum as a blockchain is much more secure than pretty much every other one. So, yes, these NFTs seem to be doing well. Personally, you know, I would have given it a shot. Like, I remember looking at these apes when they were 12 Sol. They were 12 Sol. And I was like, oh, that's like $500. I should buy some. But I never got in. I never actually ended up buying some. But it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. Wait, was it 12 Sol? 6? Yeah, it was 6 Sol at minting. But then I remember looking at it and it was 12 Sol. I think it was the day after. And people were dumping it and moving on. But it's now at 100 Sol. It's pretty crazy. Eth has a track record. You're right. Thoughts on Drunk Dragon game from Cardano? No clue. No clue. I bought day after minting at 8 Sol. Nice. Do you have an opinion about Rocks NFT on Solana? God, I need someone to just hit me up and say, Maddie, gonna go through half an hour with you, all the new projects, check it out, and then just spend half an hour on a stream with me and just tell me everything. Honestly, it's becoming way too hard to keep up. All right, guys, let's go through some news. We'll go through some news and we'll circle back to you guys. And I would love to talk to you guys about what else is going on. We'll pull up some projects and we'll go through them. But we have 100 people watching on the stream. Nice. We usually get about 180 to 200 over the course of the hour. So we'll do some stuff. Very, very quickly, make sure you guys, there's a pinned chat. As you guys know, there's a pinned chat at the top. And it'll take you to our Discord. Pinned comment, at the top of this chat. It'll take you to our Discord where you can win an Astro Friend. So make sure you go to where is it? Maddie Stream Giveaways. Here we go. So Captain's Quarters, Maddie Stream Giveaway. Smash this emoji and we'll spit out an Astro Friend. And whoever gets one in 14 minutes will get an Astro Friend. So good luck to you guys. It's costing me a fortune to send these. It's like $30 to $80 sometimes in gas fees just to send an Astro Friend to a winner. So I'm spending like $200 to $300 US a week just to send these gifts or NFTs, which is fine. But Ethereum is just sucking right now in terms of gas fees just because things are going bonkers on the chain, which is a good sign in terms of the development in the space. But it's a really crappy barrier to entry that a lot of the industry is going to face. A lot of newbies that will come to the space wanting to trade are going to be like, well, what do you mean I need like $30 just to transfer or $50 just to transfer or mint something? Thank you, Da Vinci. That's all good. No worries. No need to send the gas fees back. Thank you, though. That's very nice of you. Smash the like, mate. Yes, please. Smash the likes. Fight Zero. What's up? Greetings. All right. Let's go. There was an article that came out. Teen artists are making millions on NFTs. There was a Time magazine article. How are they doing it? So an article about Ferocious. Time magazine starting to cover a lot of the NFT space. I mean, how can you not? And I thought, this is all really interesting and you can go ahead and read this. I thought Noah Davis's comments were quite interesting. So Noah Davis is the head of digital sales at Christie's. Christie's being the auction house that's making moves and doing a lot in terms of NFT auctions. They're like, whoa, wait a second. People are spending $10 to $20 million on curated collections or curated art, digital art. So that's why they're getting really involved and starting to do auctions along with Sotheby's. Noah Davis says, head of digital is Noah Davis, head of digital sales at Christie's, is bullish on the future, particularly for the young artists who are flooding the space. They have the keys to the castle, Davis says. It's not a strictly aesthetic game. It's not about the same ideals and goals that fine artists used to have. This is a space that really values community and the identity of the artists behind the project in a way that was not nearly as important before. Recent weeks have seen newer and younger artists thrive, Davis calls it unmitigated insanity, with record prices for projects from crypto-native artists like 12-year-old Benjamin Ahmed and his Weird Whales series. There is premium for artists who look and feel like they're just part of the community and part of the world. Davis says whether or not it's a bubble is beside the point to the buyers who are willing to invest in these NFTs. Buyers whose mindset, Davis says, is that the future is now. Very accurate, absolutely accurate depiction of the industry. Is it a bubble? Is it not a bubble? Honestly, as NFT investors, some part of us does care. But macro-wise, like we feel like we're part of a revolution. I mean, things are going digital for the first time. All these brands are recreating their collections in a digital way. And those that get it truly feel that this is the future. And I just cannot be more certain about this. It just, when you make an NFT on blockchain, you basically put out goods, right? You put out an item that exists now that you can trade. The moment you mint it. So whether or not someone's willing to pay for it, whether or not someone wants to pay for it or not, it is tradable. If it's tradable, it's collectible. If it's collectible, people can desire to own it, right? If there's something that has come from an artist, a brand, or anything, there's a desirability. It's human nature to want that if you connect with that brand. For example, if Dragon Ball Z, one of my favorite animes in the world, if they went out and made a Goku poster, right? There was a Goku poster which Goku signed or whatever, and they said there's only one of these posters in the world, and you saw that poster in a shop, and you knew that was the only poster signed by them in the world. Wouldn't you pay more than $50 for it? I would. I'd pay a few $100s for it. All right, maybe not a poster or some sort of figurine or something that was iconic. That you knew that came from them, and there's only one of them in the world. So scarcity is starting to matter, and scarcity is now a digital way. NFTs for me, like all the conversations I've had for the last 4 years, some people have thought I've been crazy. Some people have thought that I've been smart and a genius. But at the end of the day, like those that are fully immersed in this space that understand blockchain cannot shake the thought of NFTs being everything digital in the coming years. So Goku signed, exactly. I think like these sort of articles and these sort of comments, those that start to take the red pill with NFTs, you just can't go back. Alrighty. Next piece of news is Sotheby's auction update. 101 Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs just sold for 24.5 million USD. 24.4. 101 Bored Ape Kennel Club NFTs achieved 1.8 million in our Ape In auction, the most significant Bay Sea sale to date. Congrats to all the apes there. Bored Ape Yacht Club doing this, saying, what a historic moment, blah, blah, blah. Damn, 24 million US dollars for a 6-month-old project on Christie's. 101 apes. Now, what was that owned by the Bored Ape Yacht Club themselves? But that is insane. We love the founders. We love the founders. Quite a lot of people start to get into Bored Apes. It's crazy, right? It's crazy that NFTs are seeing sales of this caliber. Now, $24 million. What does this do to the secondary market? Let's take a look, guys. Usually, in my experience, whenever there's an auction that finishes, there's a little bit of a hype kill, right? Usually there's a lot of hype before a big event, like everyone's anticipating the Christie's auction to do crazy numbers. It does crazy numbers, but then after that, usually there's a bit of drop in prices. So let's see, what was the floor before? I'm not exactly sure, but it looks like it is dying down a little bit. I mean, there was 5 to 10 sales per hour last time I checked, I think a couple of days ago. Now there seems to be 1 or 2 sales per hour to 45 ETH floor. This line is the average price, so you can see it's kind of it's a little bit less, right? 40 ETH. It looks like the average price is around 40 ETH, and it has been for a while. Here it was 60 ETH. So at some point, I think the floor was around 60 ETH or something, or maybe 55, and now it's currently 40 ETH. 25, 2017, August 15, which was less than a month ago, they were 16 ETH each. So I think there may be a drop in these for a little bit until maybe some celebrity picks it up again. But what normally happens is when these are worth so much, then that means it's a different demographic, right? There's a different demographic that a 40 ETH floor project attracts compared to a 0.08 ETH project. 0.08 being, a few hundred US dollars, compared to 40 ETH being $120,000. So it's a completely different demographic. It's a completely different amount of capital that needs to be injected to push these prices up. For a price of a project to go from 0.1 Ethereum to 0.2 Ethereum floor, you may be able to get away with $500,000 in terms of that. If that much money comes into the project, then the price will probably increase from 0.1 to 0.2, maybe even 0.3 Ethereum might double or triple. If that same $500,000 comes into this space, that's only going to buy the cheapest 3 Bored Apes, which are probably 40 to 43 ETH, right? So what's that? An increase of 5% or 10% if you're lucky. Not to mention the amount of people that will dump at that price once it goes up a little bit. So as these projects have larger floors, they actually get harder to grow, right? The multiple. So if you go to CryptoPunks, I think CryptoPunks are going through a similar thing right now. If you go to CryptoPunks and you do this by activity, the volume is definitely dying down. Sale prices are definitely coming down a little bit. Average price is now 104 ETH. Cheapest ones looks like it's going for 90 ETH. So people are obviously definitely buying punks, but it was easier to get from 17 to 65 than to get from 65 to 100. It's harder. That's a 2x there. Well, 16 to 65 is like 4x. So 4x here, 2x here. It's harder for this now to 2x. Probably needs like another 50 to 100 million dollars to come in for this to 2x or 3x from here. Right, 90 ETH is almost $500,000 already. So, I would say 100 or 200 sales is what's going to pop it up from 90 to 180. So what I'm trying to say is that it definitely requires a lot more capital to push this further, and then people get bored and then start to sell their CryptoPunks or Bored Apes a bit and go into the next, high value, high upside project. And that's why there's always going to be this opportunity of projects coming up. New projects, because it's cheap, it's it's easier to make a bigger multiple. I feel like the downside is way bigger than the upside on stuff like this, says Ginkgo. What happens is it becomes a status symbol. So what happens is at the start of an NFT project, like at the start of an avatar project, everyone's getting in for fun. People are buying them, trading them. It's a collectible thing. Some people are putting in their profile pictures. So then suddenly these become worth like $500,000, and then it becomes a thing of status, right? Then it becomes like Visa coming in and changing and using it for an entry strategy. It becomes Stephen Curry and other people changing their profile pics, and then you're like, oh shit, I want to be part of this rich club. And then the demographic, I feel, sort of changes a little bit into it becoming more of a symbol rather than a small tight-knit community. And maybe that's just the nature of the space. So it definitely changes. Yeah. Basie and punks are not too flip friendly in the short run. Long run, they're just gonna rise. True, Hamza. But if you can catch volume, right? If you catch volume, so for example, if another bar like this comes in, right? If you see like some announcement comes and you see that announcement early, and then you see, holy shit, people are buying like 50 Bored Apes per minute, then what you can probably do, right? And I don't recommend this unless you have some serious capital, but you could buy a Bored Ape and probably list it for a few ETH higher and sell it real quick, because at the end of the day, there's so much influx of people coming in and buying that you have a chance of someone buying yours because, you know, there's like 50 selling a minute. It's so hot right now that people keep buying them, right? And you catch that news early. So you can do a quick flip there. And, you know, a few ETH can be like 10,000 US dollars. Only if you have the capital. If you don't have the capital, probably not a good idea to risk that. A worst case scenario, you sell at the same price because, again, like you're doing it because there's a lot of volume coming in, right? You're not doing it at a slow period. If there's a slow period and you're trying to do that, then it's definitely risky. But if it's a slow period and there's a lot of volume coming in, well, then it's a different story. What do you guys think? This is just a question I'm going to throw out there before we go back into some news. But what do you guys think will set off a dark mode when, Maddie? Good question. You know what? How do I enable dark mode? I should have done this ages ago. Settings. Next time. All right, Monday. Dark mode Monday. It is bright. You're right. What do you guys think will set off a CryptoPunk bear market, if anything? I think the price of Ethereum increasing really a lot, or dropping quite substantially, or Bitcoin or the crypto industry taking off or going down or crashing might affect it in the short term. I also think what might affect it is other chains like Solana and Polkadot, etc., really starting to pick up in terms of NFTs, and suddenly people go run there because that's another world of opportunity, right? And so it becomes less about Ethereum, more about the NFT space as a whole. Maybe something like that might tip it off. Maybe people running back to more historical projects, and realizing that the upside here isn't as big, and running off to maybe something else. And that's what these historical projects are betting on. They're betting on the fact that these NFTs are kind of not the first, and they're overpriced, but the other ones are cheaper, right? So they're betting on that, and people running back to realizing and acquiring those. Just a regular Bitcoin bear market. Yeah, probably. BSC NFTs are next. Possibly do it through OpenSea. It's beautiful. We have charts. We need candles. Yeah, for sure, right? People need to start charting these things and give candles, floor prices, high prices. I would love for some like crypto graphs that chart NFTs. I think those are epic. We can get so much information that way, because you can see the spread, right? You can see the spread of the NFTs being bought daily. Sol Ada dot low gas may be a serious onboarder. Yeah, for sure. And also you got, you know, BSC chain. You got quite a lot that are more gas friendly. You got Tron. Again, I don't know what those blockchain. I'm not gonna say I love those blockchains or not. I'm just saying that the gas fees there are quite small. All right, guys, let's keep going. All right, Animoca Brands and Yield Guild Games to hold first Rev Racing YGG Cup. I think I touched upon this the other day. I'll touch upon it again today, but it looks like Gabby Dizon, co-founder of YGG, commented, with the goal to make NFT games accessible to more players, YGG is proud to sponsor the first Rev Racing YGG Cup. Rev Racing is setting the standard for the future of car racing. Okay, cool. So it's a YGG Rev Racing collaboration. If you didn't know this, then you should. But Gabby, my man Gabby, good friend, is the founder of Yield Guild Games, right? Which is an Axie Infinity kind of scholarship business sort of thing. His previous business actually was Battle. No. What's his Battle Races? Battle Racers. So there's Battle Races, which was built by Playcheck Games. Surely that's not what they were called. Oh, maybe he sold it. Who knows? But he had a different studio, right? Battle Races was one of these projects that he made in Decentraland, and you could buy these Battle Racer parts, and you could verse them in Decentraland. So you can see, like, you can go in DCL and you could jump in the world and verse each other. It was pretty fun. Not a very complicated game, right? Quite simple. These guys were they built apps and stuff before for games. God, what's his thing called? Not Battle Races. Let me see. I gotta figure it out now. Battle Races, Gabby. All right. blah 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 blah. Does it tell us the name of their? They used to have. It's not Play Check Games. It can't be. All right, I'm gonna circle back in this a bit later. But it was called something else, right? They had a game studio before this. So that game studio, back when Decentraland was, I guess the biggest thing in the NFT space, Gabby and other people were building games, and there were game studios building games, right? So he comes from this sort of a background. Then he started YGG, which has taken off like crazy. And then it looks like that makes sense. Like when I read this and it's like a Rev Racing YGG Cup, that makes total sense because Gabby has made battle races before. And this is a YGG / car racing game. Now, Rev Racing Token, Rev looking like it is, and I touched on this before, but it's looking like it's becoming a cryptocurrency token that they want to use across a multitude of games, a multitude of racing games, right? A lot of racing games, especially licensed ones. Current market cap at 38 mil. You got, so they're using it in MotoGP as well. Rev token that is using it in, here you go. So Rev Motorsport, they're using it in Formula One and MotoGP, which are both branded games, right? So F1 Delta Time, they got Sprint Series, Rev Racing Club Cup collectibles. So you got this MotoGP sort of ignition collectible stuff. So they're kind of using them within these games, right? And it does make sense that the more they build out these games, the more utility will come for that Rev token. For the long term, it might make a lot of sense. You got advisors. Gabby's an advisor. Sebastian's an advisor. Alexander from Axie Infinity. I don't recognize anyone else here. Benjamin Ramu. No, I do not recognize them. Pretty big team. Don't know any of these people. Yatsu is the founder of Animoca Brands. But anyway, it's a pretty big play. I'm not sure if these games have actually gone on to do something crazy though. Like I'm not sure if these games have gone on to become big, right? I'm not actually sure how many people play F1 Delta Time. I do know when F1 Delta Time first auctioned, there was an auction for this first ever 111 diamond car, and it sold for like 140k, which back then was like, whoa, shit, that's massive money. Anyway, just some words on Rev token and what that's gonna probably go on to do. On the left, a Hypebeast article saying the NFT market crashed after just 4 months on June 2nd, 2021. On the right, the article from today about the Bored Ape Yacht Club selling 101 NFTs for 24 mil USD at Sotheby's. Keep going. Just a tweet from Farouk saying how how volatile the industry is and how these news media sites just do not know how to cover this space. Like I guess like it's easy for them to be like, oh, the NFT market's crashing, has officially crashed apparently. What sets off an official crash? What indicator allows you to say, all right, well, the market's officially crashed? A bundle of 101 Bored Ape NFTs sold for 24 mil. Such a polarizing article. They're both from Hypebeast. Anyway, this is pretty stupid. No, the giveaway is on this channel. It is definitely working. XFi Art. Is the giveaway on a different channel? You can't see it. Oh, really? In Discord? Should be right here. Looks like someone already won it, though. So congratulations for Cybertino. You may not be able to see it because maybe you minimized the thing. So like if you click, if you click this, then sometimes it minimizes. So for example, like, see that? It minimizes. So maybe that happened. But anyway, congratulations to Cybertino. You want another Astro friend, so get in touch. And another Astro friend coming your way. All right. Let's keep going to, I think I mentioned a few things that I'd like to touch upon real quick. Is one, God, guys, come on. Tell me this does not look dope. This is, I feel like this is gonna go nuts. Look at this. This is Artifact Studios NFT avatar drop. You got the Trunks hairstyle. You got Keep Killing Me with the Trunks hairstyle. You got the ghoul's eyes and the ghoul's mask. I'm a sucker for that. It looks like a dwarf look. It's like a bit of a Illuminati look. Not really sure. Some masks, but I am a sucker for some of these. And a lot of these have different looks as well. So it looks like this guy's got a smiley face. But come on, this looks pretty epic, right? Yeah, I reckon this looks pretty epic. So I'm gonna go pretty hard on this. I've already told you guys I have the Artifact Studio NFTs. So I actually bought if we quickly open see Artifact Pharaoh. I actually bought in the early days, right? In the early days, I bought 18 of Pharaoh X Artifacts shoes. And I bought a bunch of them for like $3,000 each. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just wanted the physical shoes, so I bought some, which came with an NFT. And now Artifact, after saying that these shoes, if you own any of these shoes, then you're gonna get the ability to mint 3 of their items for 0.05 ETH. These shoes have gone bonkers. So the cheapest one is like 6 to 7 ETH or 8 ETH or something, right? So that is like what 7 times. Let's take the average of 7 times 3.5k is 24.5k USD. They have become for just the goddamn shoes, NFTs. But because it's a ticket to allow you, it's a mint pass that allows you to mint a minimum of 3 of the upcoming drop. People are buying them because they're like, wait a second, they look sick, and I want to guarantee myself a purchase. So they're ready to spend 25k USD just to guarantee themselves 3 of these, right? So they're kind of valuing these at like already 5 to 8k each. So they're thinking this has already got a valuation of about 2.2 ETH, 2.3 ETH each, 2.5 ETH each. Yeah, no, 2.3. So it gives you an indication. All right. If I get 3 of these, then will they go up to say 2.3 ETH each? If they do, then I get that NFT for free. Yeah, I think it's quite interesting. I think they'll go to like a 1 ETH floor. I can't see why not. One big thing you got to keep in mind is that there's 20,000 of these. So usually there's about 8 to 10,000 avatar projects. Artifact Studio are releasing 20,000, right? So there's 20,000 of them. But they're going to look pretty damn dope. And knowing Artifact Studio, they're going to go on to build a pretty big kind of utility-driven metaverse sort of thing play with here. I think they're kind of using these as skins in games and that sort of stuff. So, Maddie got me into buying Pharaoh shoes. Thanks, man. I hope you got them nice and early. The Sandbox Space Drip avatars look real cool too. I haven't seen that. Did you get the hoodie DCL drop, Maddie? I'm not sure. I haven't even checked, actually. Maybe. I should have. I mean, I got a shit ton of... Let me check. I have a lot of their stuff, so I'd be very surprised if I didn't. But I think I had to sign up to their Discord, though, and verify myself, I think. I'm not sure if everyone got them. Oh, yeah, I did. Here we go. Artifact Akira hoodie. I got one of them. Someone sent me this. What the hell is this? Girls 143. Okay, cool. I have no idea what that even is. Bitcoin Girl number 2. Someone sent me this as well. What is this? Bitcoin Girl number 2. 160 owners. 800 of them. World's first collectible of digital girls for the new crypto age. BTC coin number 2. Well, thank you for sending me this stuff. I don't even look at like what I get sent. Dogecoin Crystal. Not really sure if these have any value, but animated dog, a dream. I actually have never gone through this. Untitled, unfinished. Franken Hamster. The Lost Utopia. Play to earn.net NFT game list. What is this stuff? Let me see. Franken Hamster. Is Franken Hamster worth anything? That's cute. Thank you. Maybe some kid drew it. Details. All right. Maybe I'll have to go through this another time. Cool. Yeah, so it looks like I got an Artifact hoodie. Artifact Studio are doing a lot in these virtual worlds. So they're definitely going to be a pioneer in building like wearables and building NFTs, and bringing them to the virtual space. So that's why the Metakey, I mean our project, the Metakey, has gone on to have a collab with them because we think they're really good partners just to be in touch with and build with. It's going to be pretty fun in building the space out. All right, what else do we have, guys? I think that's it, right? I didn't really want to go through too much. Just kind of obsessing about this until it drops. I can't wait. There's another month left for it to drop. I might go out and buy a few more of those NFTs so I can guarantee myself a few more of these. I'm trying to buy as many as I can. I think it's going to be almost impossible to get them at 0.05 Ethereum on the public sale. So the thing that what they're doing is they're selling 20,000. They're reserving the first 10,000 for people that have their previous NFTs. So that way, those that have their previous NFTs can mint and guarantee themselves some avatars. And then the next 10,000, they're going to do a public sale. So if you're lucky on the public sales, I think they might do a Dutch auction, they said, I believe, for the rest of the 10,000. So that could go from, God, anything, 0.2 to 0.1 ETH to 3 ETH. Who knows how crazy it's going to get and blow up Twitter at that stage. But I'm bullish. I am personally quite bullish on whatever they're doing. If you guys have not seen, very, very quickly, the Metakey is doing our own avatar drop, but it's going to be free for anyone that has an NFT, a Metakey. So we're not selling them. Maybe we might sell some of them. I don't know, but probably not. But if you own the Metakey, then you're going to get it for free. So you can see we're doing the design for them. It's going to be a similar sort of thing. It's going to be built into the virtual world, and we're doing 3D models of it. But this is just a very basic one. I can't wait to show you some of our really cool ones. We've got like Super Saiyan auras. We've got Goku t-shirts. We've got QR code scanners. We got ape skulls. We got upcoming pets. We got aliens, we got cats. It's freaking crazy, right? So I can't wait to show you guys that. So this one is going to be free for anyone that owns a Metakey. And Metakey is going to be 0.2 Ethereum as we drop them. I think we may drop between 5 to 7,500. We haven't decided yet. So yeah, can't wait for you guys to get that. That's a free Metakey you get, a free avatar you're going to get with the Metakey. And again, like I said, the fourth one is going to come out. I can't wait to you guys see the design for it. Leak. Guys, leak more. The Metakey. So Michael saying, trying to keep it down low on the Twitter right now. Yeah, I know. I leak, as the project founder, I leak a bit too much info about what we're working on in the back end. But we'll leak a lot more as we get closer to the drop of the Metakeys. I think in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Later this month, I'm just going to be dropping pretty much all the stuff that we're up to with the Metakey. And we're working with 3 licensed brands, guys. I'm not going to tell you who they are, but they are the biggest brands in the world. 2 of them are the biggest brands in the world. And we've secured one. We're going to try and secure the second. The third one they're not the biggest brand, but they're something nostalgic. So if you're young, you would have heard of them. And we're going to have those traits in our avatars. So we're going to have some very big licensed partners that are partnering with us for the avatar drop, so that there's going to be some features you can get in your avatar for the Metakey that will have those features licensed, officially licensed. And we're also working with the wearable drop with them. And we're also doing something in DCL. So we're going to be doing like ongoing events and stuff with them. So again, all of that value comes to Metakey owners. And that's why the Metakeys have gone up in price, right? They're like 2 ETH floor for a Metakey, all the way up to some of them have sold for 10 ETH. The fourth one that we're selling is only 0.2. So let's see how that goes. I think we're going to drop it in 2 to 3 weeks. Fud0 says Hot Wheels. No, not Hot Wheels, but it'd be really good to get in. I think we should reach out to Hot Wheels. Actually, we might. So I think what we'll do, and I haven't really said this to the Metakey crew, but it seems like what people are doing is they're dropping NFTs that allow their community to have them, and then they're gonna eventually take this community to the metaverse, right? These virtual spaces. So for us, like having the Metakey plug into Decentraland and Somnium Space and all that sort of stuff, is definitely the play. But what we started to realize is that, okay, well, you have the meta key. That's cool. Let's use the meta key to drop avatars. Okay, but after avatars, what comes next? There's pets, there's vehicles, there's flying dragons, there's like weapons, right? People need weapons in the metaverse maybe to play games. So we're not going to stop with avatars. We're going to do a lot more stuff. So you said Hot Wheels FUD 0. I don't see why we wouldn't reach out to Hot Wheels and try and get them on board to help us, or to plug their brand in some of our in our vehicles, right? When we drop another 7,500 of these, then our community is going to be almost 10,000 strong, like 10,000 meta keys ish. And let's just say there's 4,000 to 5,000 people that actually own them. And then when we get those numbers, guys, when there's literally 4,000 to 5,000 to 6,000 owners of the meta key, then we become a really strong community. Then we can start to leverage that to get bigger brand partnerships. So absolutely, we're going to start doing that. People need weapons. Yeah, man. It's the metaverse. You don't know, someone might rob you and take all the NFTs. You need to defend yourself, right? We need pirate-themed Hot Wheel cars. Yes, we do. I need to do a live stream just for the Metakey crew. When I do the next drop, guys, when we do the Metakey drop, I hope a lot of you guys get some. We'll do a big segment on the Metakey and what's coming up next live, right? Might get, we'll do it live. We'll start doing these live. All right, guys, what's happening in your life? I would love to know what kind of stuff you're looking at. If anybody can help me understand these, I would be very happy. I found imaginary girlfriends on OpenSea. Did anyone hear of them? It looks like loots, and I think they will be like avatars. Imaginary girlfriends. Edward, I have no clue what you're talking about, but you know what? The funny thing is, I can see that being a thing. Like, imaginary girlfriends. What the hell are those? Imaginary. I cannot spell. Imagine? Nary. You found imaginary girlfriends, did you? These look like punks. Okay. I see what's going on. Zero trading volume, or at least it's like on Matic. Definitely another loot derivative. She is slim and pretty. She is funny. She likes to go to the gym. She met you at a post office. Oh man. Does this come with metadata, or is this like literally just notepads? There's no metadata. No. Yeah, no, I would not buy these at all. The whole purpose of this is so that the data is stored on chain in the NFT, but these are just literally notepads. Oh, that's funny. Are the previous meta keys and the latest have the same access and use, Maddie? Yes, Lee. They do, right? All the meta keys give you access to our courses. They give you access to the Discord channels. They give you access to airdrops. They give you access to competitions. They give you voting rights in the community. They give you access to all the stuff we're doing in DCL. So here's a little teaser for you guys. All right, only you guys are hearing this. So we're working with Decentraland. Decentraland have an upcoming festival event that's going to see a lot of top name musicians come to DCL and performers. And we're going to have a backstage room that they're building just for the Metakey, where if you own a Metakey, then you can go backstage, and we're going to be interviewing these people, right? So it's going to be cool. It's a live interview, and you're only going to be able to view that interview section after their event if you have a Metakey. So I know the DCL people really, really well. They're good friends of mine. I've been in that community for 2 to 3 years. So everything that comes into DCL in terms of partnerships and brands will come to my... I will try and hook into them as well, because we keep in touch. But we're kind of going to this backstage pass sort of thing. It's going to be really cool. Idea of, like premium tickets to a festival or an event. So we got that coming up. All right, Maddie, stop talking about Metakey. Check out crypto ads. Lots of OGs have bought in. How can I get a Metakey abs? We're going to be dropping them in 2 to 3 weeks. Can't wait. I honestly cannot wait till our community is 4 to 5 to 7,000 people more. I think we're just going to blow up the space. Like, our Metakeys look freaking dope. The 4th edition. Reckon Nakamoto card will go to Sotheby's or Christie's. Yeah, Nish says Reckon Nakamoto card will go to Sotheby's and Christie's. If you guys don't know what Nish is talking about, let me quickly pull it up. Emblem Vault. All right, so the Nakamoto card, guys. The Nakamoto card is a Nakamoto. I hope I spelled that Nakamoto. But basically, this is a rare Pepe, right? This is the first of the rare Pepes that ever was introduced. So where's rare Pepes? Right here. So let's try and say only rare Pepes. These things are like $500,000 each right now. Rare Pepes. 127 ETH for a Nakamoto card. I bought one at 110 ETH, and I think that was like 350,000 USD. But basically, there's only 300 of them, and rare Pepes existed on the Bitcoin blockchain, guys. So Bitcoin had a sidechain sort of thing called Counterparty, and Counterparty was a very early Ethereum sort of derivative, where you could launch art as NFTs or single issuance tokens on the blockchain. So Counterparty was a very, very early version, or at least an attempt to get people to use the Bitcoin more than just securing cryptocurrencies. People were securing art. So rare Pepes became a thing where people were selling these cards, white paper Pepe, and all these different types of Pepes. And this sort of had a buzz and a collectorship for a good 2 to 3 years. Then the buzz died down when Ethereum came up, and then Ethereum took center stage. But back then, Nakamoto card was the very first ever rare Pepe set to be released. There's only 300 of them, and they're already going for 110, 150. So you can see if I were to go to the most recent sale. So let's go. Recently sold rare Pepes. Nakamoto ones, right? Let's see if we can pull up some of these. Here we go. So this one last sold for 125 ETH. Rare Pepe card 1. Let's search that this time. Rare Pepe card 1. Maybe not. I think that filter wouldn't work. But you can see some people sold them for 150. 73 ETH, 125 ETH. This was last sold for. Was this a recent sale? 10 days ago. So 10 days ago, someone bought this for 125 ETH. But rare Pepes have been selling, guys, right? People are spending on this. So the question was, will we see this increase? I actually think, and this is an assumption, right? This is a complete assumption and speculation. I kind of invest based on assuming and predicting and trying to predict what's going to come. But I'm hoping that rare Pepes make a resurgence as people kind of go and find out that the crypto art scene was started with Bitcoin. And when that sort of vibe catches up and people start to spread their wealth across not only Ethereum, but other parts of history and other parts of the future on Solana, etc., then people run back and pick up these rare Pepes. People are already running back and picking up these Pepes. So I absolutely can see rare Pepes hitting the Christie's for sure. So let's see how that goes down. But I think like 2 weeks ago, there was 75, 80 ETH, and then they're now selling for 110, 88 ETH here, 99 ETH for this one, 149 ETH for this one. This was sold for 149 ETH 13 days ago. 13 days ago. So there was a 150 ETH sale. Yeah, wait until the Ethereum card will go nuts. Only 239 in circulation supply, 761 burnt. It predates PRE. Seen Pepe the DJ offering free NFTs for the next hour. I have no idea what that is. Cryptodes by Gremplin, the artist behind Nouns. Yeah. All right, guys. That is pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I might do a dedicated section, either recorded or maybe I'll do it live, but I might do a dedicated section on Solana and a couple of the new chains, so Solana, BSC, maybe some Cardano and all that sort of stuff, what's happening in these spaces. I might do some deep diving on the weekend. I think I need I need to expand my mind a little bit into that space, and more no sleep for me. There was a question earlier asked that I'll answer, and this will be the last question I'll answer. But there was a question that was asked, what do I look for when hiring for MetaKey? And I would say I look for people that are just native to the space and that are really, really loving being in this space. It's not about like having a big skill set. For me, it's about like, is NFTs your world? Like, are you checking out NFTs, and are you looking at the blockchain space and you understand the space a little bit, you understand the culture, maybe you're a gamer, maybe you're an artist, are you a creative person in that sense? Yes, it's, like I try and find those people and plug them into a space in the MetaKey where it doesn't really feel like work. Hopefully to the people that work there at the moment, including me, like it doesn't really feel like work. It feels like we're all just kind of having fun and building something that we truly love. But like if you're good at social media, or if you're good at research, or if you're good at something, and you have a skill set in the social digital realm, whether it be creative or whether it be maybe it's paid advertising, maybe it's community management, feel free to reach out. We're always looking for talent, and we will be expanding quite soon. I think we're doing a pretty big raise, a big round, and we have some really big investors coming in that will give us capital to expand our team and expand the mission. And then we're also doing a sale for the MetaKey, so we should be pretty stocked up with cash to run pretty well for the next 2 to 5 years, building out the MetaKey. So if you have, we already hired some people in the community. Pepe D helps us a bit. We have some other people that help us with different things. Anubis, who helps run the art part of the MetaKey. We've made some hires there directly when we've seen very, very active people. So feel free, guys. You can get in touch at the MetaKey Twitter. So you can go to the MetaKey Twitter over here, and you can message us here, and Michael or Poppy or Maz or someone internally will take a look, and I'll take a look, and I can't promise anything. At the very least, we'll have you guys on our radar, and we'll take it from there, right? All right, guys. It has been fun. It has been a lot of fun to talk to you guys. It is a Friday for me, so enjoy your weekend. It's already a beautiful day. I hope you guys are getting some sunlight, some sleep, resting your brain from the NFT madness, because it's just crazy. But it's been a pleasure, guys, and I'll see you on Monday, which is going to be your Sunday, 7 p.m. EST. For me, as you know, I absolutely love doing these things. These streams for me are a great way to start my mornings, and I learn so much doing them. So have a great weekend, and I hope you learned a lot. I learned a lot from you guys, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care, everyone.